So let's kick this mule, Drew. Girl
Yeah.
Dads Podcast, Season 2, Episode 3.
I love it. What's going on?
So today is Sunday, January 16th. I'm wearing Jets clothes because today everybody's a Jets fan today. So the Jets have the common decency to not wait till the last minute to screw the season up. They get that shit over with in September. You know what's going to happen. That's it. So the Patriots lost, the Eagles lost, and the Cowboys lost. So I'm going to set a car on fire. I'm pretty happy.
This is as good as it gets for you.
This is delicious.
Yeah. The Patriots definitely lost in, spectacular fashion. Isn't even touch it. That was brutal.
Not good.
Not good. Some teams like to have some sort of defensive game plan. They said not for us, not today. We're gonna rely on our quarterback and one wide receiver to play for us. Everyone else is gonna just take a nap.
And the Steelers right now are like, wait, there's more because they're getting their dicks kicked in.
I mean, there is no way that they fell into the playoffs. Apparently, Mike Tomlin didn't even watch the Chargers game to see if he was going to make it. Like, he woke up in the morning, I was like, "Oh, hey, we're in the playoffs."
Cancel that trip.
Yeah. Oh, this is really going to throw off my next single week. Push it back. No, 7 days should be fine.
It's crazy. What are you drinking over there, big guy?
I have got Wormtown Brewery Be Hoppy Imperial IPA from Worcester, Massachusetts. Delicious.
IPA. You basic bitch.
What do you got?
So took one for the Vaterland this week. So I got a
Ooh.
Radaburger Pilsner Zwickel beer. And it's German as fuck. It's good. It's definitely good.
Yeah, man. I love a good Pilsner.
Quite nice. Yeah. So what's going on with the baby over there, Drew?
Oh, boy. What isn't? No, we had another great daycare COVID contact, so that gave us luckily we got Monday and Tuesday out of it out of daycare this week. So she got to be home Wednesday through Friday. Well, obviously on the weekend too. So, but tested negative. We tested her this morning. That's like at the go ahead to go back to school next week. So, we got 2 days. So let's hope for maybe we'll get 3 next week, and I can not lose my mind because we had a big project at work green lighted, which was nice, but it meant like a lot of wheels started spinning and was a busy week at work. So there were better times to have had her be home with me, but we got it done. We did some good hanging.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Guys?
So Adelaide has an attitude problem. I'm not going to call it a problem. I'm going to say it's a uniqueness with the way that she conducts herself. So she is just going fucking crazy over here. We are just holding on, and she is just. So I'm in the kitchen. EJ's in the kitchen. We went and got dinner. Adelaide's eating, and so eating, she doesn't sit in a high chair anymore. She's at the table. So eating has become a contact sport, pretty much. So she will just do drive-bys, and she'll try to eat, and we're trying to like encourage her, not discourage her from anything. So then I don't know. It takes she used to take a long time to eat. It takes forever to eat now. Like if she's not that hungry, it could be like 45 minutes to finish a meal. So she's we're trying to get her to eat, and then she decided not to. So she's now running around the kitchen, just everything she's not supposed to be getting into, she's getting into. And then she is going down, so standing up, pointing at the floor and just screaming at the top of her lungs. Not an angry scream, like a Gandalf scream. No, just like she was casting a spell, man. And that was like 10 minutes of top of the lungs, like gravelly. I don't know how she got her voice that low. Just, just right, looking at the floor with both hands. So, if anybody knows an exorcist, hit me up, because it was in. And she just kept doing it. I was like, "Are you good?" And then she would start giggling, and then just
Head spins 360 projectile vomit. I need an old priest and a new priest.
it was wild, man. It was wild. She's making so many more sounds now. It's just like it's hard to keep up,
Yeah,
but
man.
it's fun.
Yeah, it's wild. We did a big, like this week we're moving on. She was sitting in like a booster seat at the big table with us, like to sit and be able to sit comfortably. This week we've been flirting with. She's sitting at just like a regular chair now, damn grown up. And so she did like we had for like the first weekend in what feels like about 4.5 years. We were like home with no plans this weekend, which was delightful.
Did you get in the car and just drive 400 miles just to make sure so the car didn't feel left out?
I jacked it up and just put a cinder block on the gas pedal, logging those miles. But so we had we just all sat down and had dinner tonight, and just sat at a chair like mom and dad did, and it was great. But I hated it, and I hate it a lot. But she's I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel on Terrible Twos.
Yeah.
It's still here. She still gets mad about hot nonsense that she makes up, and is horrendously offended when I present her with the item she requested. But she's like able to be reasoned with a little bit more now, which is fascinating. So we've got our little bedtime routine now where she suddenly got in her head that she wants us to, after we put her down, one of us has to just sit in the room with her. And for a while, it was like we'd have to sit in the room for like 20 minutes before it was a drama if we left. And now it's like just to check the box. So like, we'll read a book. We'll both be up there for like actual bedtime, and one of us will leave, and then one of us has to just sit in like the chair with her for literally 30 seconds, and then put her in her crib, and then she'll be like, "Daddy, sit." And I'm like, "Okay, Daddy will sit," and I have to sit for a minute at most, and then I can be like, "Okay." She'll be like, "Okay." And then she hits me with, "Okay, I love you, Dad." And I was like, "Bah, I love you too." Oh yeah, she still says a lot of things wrong, which is cute, but she's starting to say a lot more things right, and that breaks my spirits because I can see her moving away to college already, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So
that's nuts.
Yeah, crazy.
So Adelaide's really she's trying to say things more clearly, but Fiona definitely got the head start on being born earlier. But
yeah, I'll do it.
So she's real into, and for the dads out there, animal books are just dope. So I think I referenced it in one of the last episodes. We got a book where you press buttons and it makes animal sounds. But then we also have books that don't have sounds, just pictures of animals. There's one we have 100 different animals in a book. So she could, she'll like grab the book and then she's real, she needs you to read it at that exact moment, or it's not going to be good. So she'll hit you in the face with it, whatever she can hit you with. Book, got to open it, or it's just her day's going to be ruined. So then you open it, and then she's pointing at stuff, and if you're not quick on the trigger with identifying what the animal is and what sound the animal makes, she gets pissed. So you have to do that, and some of the animals don't make sounds. So like crabs don't make a sound. I'm almost positive they don't. They could. I don't know. So I was like, Adelaide, like you gotta do this. So now we're reading the crab book. I'll say, what does a crab say? And just the right hand, just do this. And it's the sweetest thing in the world. Or like an elephant. For the longest time, I always do like the elephant. I'm not gonna do it with my headphones on, but I do the elephant sound. And whenever she sees a book or we reference an elephant, there's like an elephant that pops up on like a screensaver on the TV. She looks at me. She can do the elephant sound now.
Yes.
And she doesn't like, she'll kind of look at me and then real quickly do it and then look back at me so that I have to do it. And it's the cutest thing in the world. It's just little victories. So as of last week's podcast, she couldn't do this. And now she is an animal, literally, with it because she doesn't even need to see the book. It's like, Adelaide, what's Crab doing? And she'll just throw up the right hand, just like that. It's dope.
Oh, that was she has Fiona had a little book. We finally just started moving into just talking about animals. We're like, hey, what's a lion say? And she would roar. And
Hell yeah.
Fish is always my favorite. And I would be like, what's a fish say? And we would just both just go. And watching her little chunky face just. It's like all I needed in my life. You know, just instant serotonin, instant happiness.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome. Yeah, so it's funny you guys do that for the fish. We do the sucked in fishy face for the fish, and she nails it. That was like her first animal thing that she got. And then because she's tight with the giraffes in my backyard because the zoo's over here. So when you ask her what a giraffe does, she like licks her lips and acts like she's chewing lettuce because she saw a giraffe do that. And she could be in a meltdown and you can say, Adelaide, what's a giraffe do? And then she'll do that and then it'll like kick her out of whatever nonsense she's trying to spin at us. Sometimes
enjoy that while that lasts.
It's nonsense. Yeah. Like today I was watching her and then EJ went downstairs for something and then she was just bawling her eyes out. She was totally fine. Everything was cool. There was not a need that could be identified. Everything was great. And so then EJ left and everything wasn't great. So she's standing at the stairs, looking down, looking at her leave, and I see her turn around and her face just drops. I could see like the world's biggest tears just welling up in her eyes. And then she like took a breath in and then she just let it loose, just like ugly scream crying. So to get her out of it, I said, Adelaide, can I get a little baby hug? So she comes over, she just puts her head into my chest, and I was just holding her, and it's like just made everything worth it. So good.
Yeah, we so it's, just the little nuzzles and all. It's
makes it all worth it.
Melt like 1,000 times a day when she's home because we just do stupid stuff, and we've been doing a lot of good dancing the last couple days.
Hell yeah.
She's really digging the new soundtrack for Encanto. You guys haven't seen that yet, or if any of the listeners out there, new Disney movie about a magical Colombian family.
Nice.
Very good. A soundtrack by the great Lin-Manuel Miranda, who knows his way around a musical. It's a banger. So she's that, or the there's a My Little Ponies movie that came out like a year ago that is 100% her hot girl winter playlist, because she's figured out Alexa, but not well enough to do it. So she'll ask Alexa for soundtrack. She says soundtrack because we've been saying soundtrack to Frozen for a long time. Which is wild to think that as like a 2-year-old she understands what a soundtrack is. But she'll be like, Alexa, play soundtrack to Pony. And no joke, 50% of the time it is playing Pony by Genuine. And it just and it's like I'll be in the other room and I'll just hear Pony kick on. And
Alexa, play Magic Mike.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna have some weird like childhood like.
Sorry, hold on, Drew.
Genuine.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, That was the thing. I remember like years ago there was a South Park episode where they just kept saying it super loud to try and like get it to turn on people's Alexas at home.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Really?
That was perfect. It was like yes, basically right there. That was like, I'm sorry, you need something? I was like, no, thank you.
What are we doing, man? The robots got us again.
That's it, man. You know, George Orwell, 1984. How are we? You know, they're gonna put wiretaps in all of our houses.
Yeah.
Well, how are they gonna do that? It's like, oh, we'll buy them. Pay them to do that happily. I love it. I think it's awesome, but I'm also well aware that it's just constantly uploading more and more data points of my life, and then I'm just developing a nice, healthy repertoire online to be cased.
So, social credit score, man.
That's right.
So that's a perfect or not perfect segue to my dad product of the week. So this might look like a regular watermelon to you. It's not. You can sow the watermelon. So this keeps her so busy. See, dad joke. So busy. So you can throw this in there,
that little
and
worm.
then yeah, man. Or I don't. Yes, it is because it has eyes. It's definitely a little worm. So you just throw that guy in there, and then she. This is disarming. So this will keep her busy for a while. You know, whether putting it in there or not, she has to stick her finger in all the holes. So big fan. I don't know what it's called. I'm not going to find out the name, but if you guys find stuff that has holes and is sewable and is cute watermelon, definitely recommend. It is a Lacey, my executive producer, lacing watermelon. Apparently,
lacing watermelon. Okay, all right. I'm into that. Yeah, that looks like a good busy both putting it through and lacing it up, and then I imagine the unlacing is a whole separate process.
Yeah, and the fact that lacing watermelon was my dancing name is pretty cool too. So I like it.
I was trying to think of something. Lacing watermelon. Wasn't there a scandal about that back in the 90s?
Yeah.
That's why all watermelons have to be sealed now.
Oh, what do you?
Yeah,
What's your dad product of the week, Drew?
So, like I said, she's been home a whole lot these past 2 weeks, and apparently we send her to Ivy League daycare because they're like, yeah, we're having her group is an old. She just moved up into this group that's like a year and a half span. Someone, you know, those who don't have kids who are listening, a year and a half for a 2-year-old to 3-year-old, that's a massive difference of kid and coordination and being capable of things. So they're working on like letters, and they're just starting to do working on like penmanship, if you will, but like tracing letters and like following lines, which is terrifying to me that they're already doing that. But so feeling bad that she was home stuck with dad for like a week, for basically 10 of 14 days. And I couldn't just keep reading the same books over and over, or, you know, we were doing like coloring in books and doing all that, but I went and got this tracing letters. And so we've been working on following, more focusing on shapes and tracing all that. But it's pretty simple, and there's nothing really that wildly innovative to it. But it's just, they sell these. We got this, and we also have one that's with a dry erase, so it uses like a little marker. We can wipe it, reuse it. But she's been jamming on it, and she just likes tracing the shapes is the big one, and following paths. But this one's called My First Learn to Write Workbook.
Aptly so.
Been doing a lot of that. I'm gonna segue right into the old dad pro tip of the week. We've been doing, so in addition to that, we've been working on a lot of arts and crafts this week, and a big time saver in the old cleaning department when working on a messy project like gluing something or painting.
Fire.
Press and seal. throw
Do
that,
tell.
roll it out, stick it right to the kitchen table. It's basically like newspaper on crack for the cleaning process of just you can set it down. She was painting on it today, gets paint on the press and seal, it doesn't move. And when you're done, rip it up, clean table, happy wife, which equals happy life on keeping things clean.
Yeah.
But really just saves on time, and then all you got to do is just clean her, because God knows that she's painting in a diaper, because nobody got time for that. But yeah, press and seal, real time saver, real life saver.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So what do you got?
Dad pro tip's tough, man. It's going to be multifaceted. So this is more geared towards the dads than the babies. So I think I have a streak going. I'm going to say 30 weeks. I've been at Home Depot on a Saturday, and it's just good for you. So you get out there, you wear clothes that don't match. Are they dirty? Probably. Did you
Doesn't
take a shower?
matter.
Probably not. Put a hat on. This is my clean hat. That's it. I put this hat on, I'm clean. And just go to Home Depot and just soak it in. You get inspiration when you're there. I've gotten a lot of, Adelaide's getting into a lot of stuff. She's not supposed to. So it's like different locks and cabinet locks and toilet locks and everything. So go to Home Depot for a little bit on Saturday, clear your head, and just be a dad. Like, that's what it's for. Home Depot is for the dads. So do I always buy something extra that I don't need? Yeah. I mean, it's part of Saturday. That's what we do. So that would be my dad pro tip is you get out of the house for a little bit, clear your head, come back with a silly project or something you didn't really want to do, but you were there, so you already got it. Extra stuff at Home Depot is always fantastic. And you're not the worst dressed person there, no matter what you're wearing. So it's all good.
Yeah, browse the clearance section. Got to do that. Take a swing by those shelves. Breathe in that deep treated lumber smell.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a staple. It's church.
Church is gonna say that. Some people go to church on Sundays. Dads go to Home Depot on Saturdays.
That's it. Yeah, we've got a new to us washer and dryer that we got off of Facebook Marketplace from somebody selling. They were selling a rental property, so these were like a year and a half old, and I'm pretty sure the patent for a washing machine may have been for our washing machine. But
is it coal fired?
Just down there hand craning. So yeah, got those, and when you buy something off Facebook Marketplace, the people who deliver it don't install it for you. So had to take my old units out, bring them up out of the basement, and then put these new ones in. Had a little gas work, needed to get some new pipes. Only took 3 trips. Took 3 trips to Home Depot, but I'm never upset going in there. It's always just
that's not bad.
No, it's like Cheers. It's like wherever you like to go where everybody knows your name.
If you're only going one time for the same thing, you don't need whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So
how did you get the washers and dryers upstairs?
Hand truck Parasolo, baby.
God damn, that's impressive.
Hand truck and ratchet straps. That's it.
Dude, so just dads being dads. Dads in the wild.
Yeah. They these guys were selling. They were selling the 2 units, and I think they're for about a third of the price of what they would have cost new for the use. So they're like, when can you come get them? I was like, I only have like an SUV, so I'll probably have to make 2 trips. I said, scratch that. U-Haul. Gonna rent a U-Haul van. And I pulled up in a U-Haul van and went and bought a new hand truck for it. And I was like, all right, well, the U-Haul cost me $40. Hand truck cost me $70. It's something that I'll use in the future.
Yeah.
And so got very minimal help from them loading them into the van, which was kind of them, but they don't owe me anything, I guess. And then moved them down. Only knocked the knuckle off on one finger for doing some plumbing, but got to use my 18-inch pipe wrench, which is always a fun. I always feel like I'm doing a good project when I got to break that one out.
It's like a tank wrench.
Yeah, it weighs like 20 pounds. It's the best.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
But felt like I was really doing it, and then had my entire family nervous I was going to blow up the house because I had to extend our gas line, do some gas piping. But little soapy water, no bubbles, it's all good.
Hell yeah, man. That's fantastic. Yeah, doing projects like that, it just making things a little bit better than they were before are just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, that's our job. That's really it.
Yeah,
it's find little wins and make them better.
Yep. So it's funny you say that. So I'm over engineering the lock for our garbage can right now, and Home Depot fucked me, so I have to go back. So we have this. It's a toilet. So it's like a toilet bowl lock where it's sticks on the bottom. It's like real thick 3M tape, and then it's got a vinyl strap. I think I talked about it before. It's ugly as sin, but it's got a vinyl strap, and then it's got a thing on top, and it's got like a decoy button. So it's got a fake button, and then you release it with the thing on the sides. Adelaide loves it, and she ripped the tape's not sticking anymore. Like, it's come off a couple times. It's just shot. So I was like, you know what? I'm better than this baby. I'm going to Gorilla Glue the toilet lock to the garbage can. And I wasn't paying attention. Dad fail. And the Gorilla Glue that I bought was all dried out. So I get to go back. I'm off tomorrow. I mean, I could just be living crazy and go to Home Depot on a Monday. I just don't know. Solid chance tomorrow, and then I'll definitely have to go back on Saturday. Maybe I need a table saw. I don't know.
I can't read. I'm not a soothsayer. I can't read the future.
It's just so funny because I was walking into Home Depot yesterday, I think, and I saw this seasoned dad get out of, I don't know if it was a minivan. It was something like a minivan, just like, I don't want to have sex anymore kind of thing. Like, I'm all set. And bro, I saw the old man New Balance. They were just beat to shit. They were like, I'm working on the house shoes Saturday, and he had these nasty ass jeans on, and he had it was like a sweatshirt that was like too small. Of course, he had a big belly, but the t-shirt was tucked in under the sweatshirt, and there was a belt that didn't match the shoes, and a belt clip for his phone. And it was just like, oh yes, he gets
some for the rest of us. Jesus,
yes, he
is
comfortable and usable right now.
I wish you got the picture, because he should be the logo for our show. That's really what we should be changing it to.
Just so aggressive. Oh god, it's fucking fantastic. It was like, just, that's the pinnacle, right? That's what we're all striving for. Just, I don't care anymore. That's it.
Function and comfort over style, 100%.
Exactly.
I got things to do. I don't have time for this. Why would I get a different pair of shoes? You better get me the same pair of New Balances for Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know if I need a tape measure, but I'm gonna bring it with me. It's got a belt clip. That's why that's why it's on there. So you can bring it with you.
Convenient.
It was so it was so great because I don't even know what kind of project he was doing. It was probably great though, Maybe grouting, soldering. I don't know.
Some installing new trim, new baseboards. There's no way of knowing. He's clearly a high priest in the Church of Home Depot. That's I think that's his role.
He definitely wasn't there to Gorilla Glue a toilet lock to a garbage can.
No. He's never
But,
heard of a
yeah.
child safety lock in his life.
Nope.
That's
No,
mom's
it
job.
was just so good. And I think as dads, we strive for that balance of looking nice and comfortable and versatile at the same time. And it's tough, Not all three of those things are going to win.
No, and I think that's just comes with the season. Comes with the seasoning of our tenure as dads.
Yeah.
Shirts get a little more tucked in, and function becomes more important.
Shorts
I get that.
need
I'm
pockets
starting
on
to
the
get
side.
that.
Yeah,
I don't want to carry all these things in my hands.
No, cargo shorts are great.
Just-
do I wear a stripe pattern in my shorts with a different stripe pattern in my shirt? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. If it gets hot, short sleeve button up. You got to.
Oh, or the pants that zip into shorts. Just spit in my mouth. Those are delicious. So guys,
I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get there.
Yes. But Drew, I think we're at time, and we should probably leave them with that. Spit in my mouth to be the last thing everybody remembers.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
To our 14 and a half listeners, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, come on, stop it.
It's over
there.
Yeah,
we'll be back next week. All right.
That's right. Take it easy, guys.
Go get it. See you guys. Peace. Peace.